Check.
Daniel checks over to my man, Dave Schultz. And the button.
It's in the pot. How much is in the pot?
Pots it.
4
20?
chips
20,
would be
right?
$20, Todd.
Pot for the river. Pay for the river.
It's like playing with Bam Bam. Told you no
I
gum
know.
before the game.
Oh, no.
Okay, let's see them.
Yeah.
Queens and nines.
All right. All right.
And ace 4. Well played, Riley.
From the Rivers Casino in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's Poker Night in America, Celebrity Home Games. Featuring hometown hockey veterans Arron Asham, Dave the Hammer Schultz, Todd Fedoruk, Riley Cote, Daniel Carcillo, and your host, Vinny Favorito.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Poker Night in America's Celebrity Home Game. We are here in beautiful Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at the Rivers Casino. I am so excited. It's part 2 of the Philadelphia Flyers game. We started part 1. It was a lot of fun. It was exciting. And let's see where we left off with the chip count. Daniel Carcillo was up $230. Dave Schultz up $15. Todd Fedoruk up down $10. Arron Asham down $20. Myself down $70, and Riley Cote down $145. But that's okay. That's why it's part 2. That's why we're back here. We're going to have some great poker and win some of those chips back. Let's get those cards rolling, Anna.
Rouse.
Let's go. Rouse.
I am a
ready to go.
blind. You're a blind, Todd.
Saddle up, partner.
Yeah, the last part 1 there, Mr. Carcillo doing really good.
Yeah, I think a couple from Asham. I think he won some back from a
I've told you
couple
that
other
before. Can't you reach that, you big lug?
15. Wants no part of it.
It's up to you, Dave.
no part of it.
Terrible cards.
All right, I will call Mr. Carcillo.
All right.
I love you, Daniel. You're such a
see
good
you,
guy. Riley,
Hey.
Riley and I know each other from when I did the Derek Sanderson roast up in Niagara, and we were talking. That was a crazy night, wasn't
That
it,
was
brother?
funny, yeah.
Everybody was a lot of fun, and it's for a great cause. You know, Steve Ludzik and the Parkinson's Foundation. It's amazing what they've done with that, and we're doing another roast,
Very aggressive.
actually of Stevie. This year, October 18th, up there.
Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah,
I know,
it was
it's a great
awesome
cause.
experience last year.
It's a really great cause. That's where I met Matthew and Eric Natras. He's coming in to do one of the shows. And I just love Stevie. I think he's just a class act. Him and his wife, just super, super people. You probably won't be able to come. You're going to do a home renovation.
Always working, man.
Another bathroom.
He
another
never
shower.
answers the phone. What are you doing? And he'll call you 2 weeks later. Sorry, me and my dad are bonding in the bathroom. I'm like, you're bonding in the bathroom with your father? He goes, well, let me finish. There's tile involved.
The handyman Todd.
Yeah.
It's the old man.
He's always fixing things.
He's always doing it. He won't stop.
Well, that's good though. But like you say, when you're in the league, you know, and you've got siblings,
I'll check.
and you got siblings, your parents don't get to see you,
Yeah.
and so it is kind of cool. But now that you're retired, can't you go back to your own country?
Oh no, my wife's
Oh, God. Your wife's
That's
American.
offensive.
Yes.
To me as well.
Of course, because that's what you hockey players do. You come here and
25.
you marry an American woman to stay.
Well, your women fall in love with
Yeah, that's it's keeping me in the country. That's what it is.
I think the Americans just love the Canadians.
It's Canadians.
I love Canadian women. I think they're awesome. I'm married. She's American. Because I'm from here and I married an American. I went up to Canada once to play the game, but I didn't stay. Came home.
Hey, I paid taxes just
Yeah,
like everybody
yeah,
else,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So,
I tease you. You know what? We're so happy your sport is as big as it is now.
yeah.
You know? When Schultz came to Philadelphia, this town didn't know what hockey was. They had no idea.
Yeah. Gary's done a really amazing job at building the game.
It's incredible.
Big Gare.
Gary.
Tip my hat.
Thanks, Gary.
Maybe you think you have another.
Thanks a lot.
My call.
Oh, I don't know what that move was. He goes, "It's on me," and I thought he was like, "Gas." What are you doing?
Just adjusting.
Just adjusting.
5 players. All right.
Riley checks.
Check.
Daniel checks.
10.
Aaron bets. I will call.
Fold.
Todd folds. Riley folds. Daniel folds.
Me and you.
Me and
Real
you,
time.
brother.
Oh, yeah.
You know I love you.
Bound to suck out something.
Get him.
20.
Oh.
Okay.
There it is. Home game.
I'll go 60.
Wow. Why so much? Why so much?
Doesn't like that. Doesn't like that bad.
Just gotta give me a sec on this one, because I don't believe you hit the flush, and I don't think you have a queen. I really don't. I think you have an ace. That's what I think you have. But I'll look foolish when I make the call, if I make the call.
Really talking yourself into it.
Go ahead.
What do you got? Come on.
Oh, you called?
Ashy?
I did.
Nothing. No, he's
All
got
those
it.
match.
Ooh,
Just
baby girl, top pair.
Keep giving me
And a
those.
flush
Keep giving
draw.
those-
What a flop.
Yeah, it's nice
You
hand.
came in third.
What
Yeah.
a flop.
That's only 2
Nicely played.
He makes the flush. He makes the flush and the queen. He doesn't even need the flush.
I had a flush 5 hearts.
It's incredible.
Nice play.
And I pay you off like an idiot.
I love it, Vinny. Thank
Why
you.
would I pay you off?
Thanks for being an idiot.
Yeah, on the flop, you had high pair and a flush draw. Queen high flush draw. Good two. And
You know,
it was a good flop.
people at home
Really good
know how
flop.
many pocket pairs I've had. It's crazy.
Yeah,
The only one that held-
rooting for you, Vin.
Only one that held up
All
was
rooting for you.
the aces. It's the only one.
Thank
Really
you.
making them work for you, Vinny.
I'm gonna play a bad hand and just build a big pot.
Okay.
And I'm admitting it on national television.
Check,
Check's good.
check. Free players.
I'm your pal. Second
it's-
time on the show and you lead out $60?
Well, it was, that's, you know, it's the way I play.
No, you had a great hand. Beautiful hand.
Check.
You bet the right amount too. I wouldn't have called anymore.
Check.
Checking.
Checky-roo.
Check.
You people at home, the bad hand idea theory is not good.
Check.
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 This is going to be really bad.
No, I can't even
It's one of
win.
those
I got a
flops.
10 high.
It's big.
Who's got the highest card?
Oh,
10
10
plays
wins?
if it's there.
No way.
You had the
10
same hand as
plays?
me, 7-4. That's what I have.
I'll rake that monster.
I can't
not even worth
believe
betting
it.
into it. Like $5
Oh,
in
What a
I'm just
battle
not
that
that
would've been.
skilled. I'm not that
Rouse could have
skilled.
used it though.
Rouse would have swept that one in. Ace high for sure.
3 and 2 are looking mighty hot there.
Tell you what, you,
yeah.
Dave,
Ducks
you
on the
play a
pond.
pretty tight game. I love when we
Well,
have
you know.
chats like this.
I love it when we talk.
Ask me a question. Don't just.
Well, it was kind of a statement.
I haven't had the
question.
cards. Haven't had
No,
the
that's what I'm
cards.
saying.
No.
You're playing very well. Very disciplined. Very disciplined.
One, right?
Uno.
And I don't even know what I'm doing.
No, I think you do, but you're very. Could you watch your big luggy arm? You knocked my chips over. Your big baby Huey looking.
Check. I got it. Yeah, I hear you.
Free players.
Now I'm gonna win this one.
That a boy. Go get him.
Feeling it.
Oh, it's all over your radar. That's for sure.
Check to you.
Uh-oh.
Should have let you fold.
Too much respect for you.
So Riley, when you played in Philadelphia,
No thanks.
when you played here,
Take
and I know you
her
still live in
down.
the area. You live in Allentown, I believe.
Yeah.
But where do you? What's What was your favorite place to go to when you played here? Like, did you have a hangout that when you were a younger player?
I think, well, even before I was at the Flyers, we hung out at McDaniel's, Second and Snyder, and then eventually evolved to Chickies and Pete's after the games and some places down in Old City.
Good memories, good times?
Yeah, you know.
You guys had a hangout, and it actually, during the playoffs, I think against Boston, well, I don't know if it was Boston, but it burnt down. What was that place called?
Rexy's.
Rexy's.
Yep.
And that was like just became the real hot spot for fans and the players, correct?
Well, yeah, when the Flyers came here, all the guys lived in that area.
Oh.
So it was, they got to know the owner, and yeah, that's where we'd go.
Did they ever rebuild it, or it was just gone?
Yeah.
Oh, they did rebuild it.
The guys now sold it, and
Check. Sorry. Fold.
Small blind.
You're small.
Oh, yeah.
So you keep your cards in case Vinny. There you go. You're back in.
Check, check.
okay.
Ash, how about you? What was your...
I was in Haddonfield, so we had a couple establishments down in Haddonfield that we used to frequent. A lot of fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, great people.
Very cool.
Jersey, Philly.
Todd, what was your favorite hangout? Home Depot?
I know
Loves to work on his pad.
Bed Bath & Beyond.
I don't know if I'll have time. I don't know if I'll have time.
Might make it there. Might make it.
Saturday.
Might
I'm
make
going to Home Depot. Dad's coming in town.
Yeah, Dad's in town.
We're gonna re-roof the garage.
You got daddy issues? He never loved you, did he?
My dad's been gone for a while.
No, there's a lot of places in Philly to hang out.
Yeah, there
A
are.
lot of good spots.
Great. We were always in Old Town,
Yeah.
for sure.
Seeing that little.
I walked by it today. It's called Gaslight now, but what was that?
Second and Market, or what are we talking about?
Yeah, Second and Market. Yeah, Market Street. Our lives existed in a 5-block radius, pretty much.
My bet?
Yeah,
Where
right there.
Check.
Continental.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It used to be Recess.
Don't be
Right.
a jerk.
That's been a strip for a long time.
Yeah.
Been a slew of bars.
Look at this.
Continental there for brunch.
Yeah.
That's a good spot.
Yeah, man.
I probably don't
It's
even
got a
know
lot
how-
of. There's a
how
lot of
good a
character down in
hand I
Old
have.
Town. It's great.
Is that any good?
Cool to walk around.
Huh?
Yeah.
Is that any good? No.
Can't say anything.
I don't know.
It's good full.
Blind
Beautiful house.
special.
All right, Vinny finally wins a pot, and that means we are going to take a commercial break. We will be back here in Philadelphia at the Rivers Casino in just a couple of minutes.
How would you like to play against the pros on national TV? Download now to play and win. It's absolutely free to play.
My name is Riley Cote. Played 8 years of professional hockey, 4 with the Philadelphia Flyers. Retired at the age of 28 in 2010. My poker playing history is very limited. It goes back to when I was still playing professional hockey and playing in the locker room, dressing room, hotel, plane, train, that whole thing. So I'd probably like to take Ash's money only because it would make a good laugh. I think Carcillo and Frigid are probably thinking the same thing. You know, he's a goofball, always throwing mud, and it'll be interesting for sure because these guys like to screw around, and their poker face is the standard conversation.
We are back here at the Rivers Casino in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That was an interview with Riley Cote. Did you leave your shoulders at home for that? I'm sitting there looking for his shoulders. No shoulders.
$1.75, second hand.
Is that what you are now?
175?
No, $1.90.
No, $1.90. No, you look good, but you look scared. Your eyes, you're just, I don't know, like someone was holding a gun to you. Oh, okay, I'll do the interview.
I was talking about poker. I'm talking about something I don't know much about. Get a little intimidated.
Why? I think you're doing a good job. You're only down a couple hundred. Just teasing you. Yeah, that's the beauty part of this show, though. It's okay. You don't have to be too knowledgeable about poker, or,
Right.
as long as you have bathroom skills. Huh, Todd?
You
Got
are
those.
just killing. That's like every segment you bring that up.
That's because you're my favorite
Get
guy.
some new
Every show I have
material.
one favorite guy.
Get some material.
Guess what?
That's me. Yeah.
That's you. Remember how you kept bugging Bugard? That's what I'm doing to you.
Oh yeah. You know what happened to me?
Yes, I do know what happened to you. It was very sad, actually. Very sad.
Check.
Check.
Yeah.
Check.
You hate that song, Titanium?
10.
I love
He
it.
has titanium plates. So I
10.
figured he didn't like the song. My fault. Glad we're
Asher,
not on
huh?
skates.
Asher, huh? You bet 10 at that? Chase me away.
Is there a race pre-flop?
Call.
No?
3 players.
Come on, Riles, take this one down, brother.
Just one
Let's try.
Oh, jeez.
It's not looking too hot.
All you need is a 6. If you have a 6, you could win this hand.
Check.
No, you can't check there. You're
Possible
behind
Oh,
the button.
sorry, my bad.
Okay.
I'll check.
Anna, you have to teach them position in this game. They're doing it backwards.
Come on.
do you
Check.
Check. Check.
Yeah, I bet it.
Yeah, of course. He knows.
He knows.
He
Oh,
knows.
come on.
25.
He knows.
Do you think he slow played a 6? Do you think he has a 6?
It's
Yeah. Want to get close to the TV production?
old.
Should I go?
Nice hand.
He might have had it.
Arron Asham.
7.
Oh, come on. Where's
Maybe
your
a
shoulder
7.
hand?
Maybe a
Jack
7.
6. There it is. He had the straight.
Tell my secrets,
going
man.
on.
No kidding.
Hey, Rouse almost called you with the ace too.
Did he really?
I would have lost. You got the ace, I would have lost my.
Oh. Can't make those calls.
He likes to live dangerously.
All right, let me have aces on the button.
Straddle.
It's the only hand I can win with.
Straddle, live straddle.
Live straddle.
Can't straddle.
Bluffing. Thought you
Okay.
were bluffing.
Okay.
This is Pennsylvania gaming. No straddle.
Son straddle in PA.
Yep.
All right.
Full ski.
I will oblige.
Now, some of you choose to live in the Philadelphia, New Jersey area, and I understand, like you went on to play for Chicago, and you live in Illinois. What makes you? Do you like Chicago better than Philadelphia, or did you like living here? What makes you?
Goes back to kind of what we were talking about before. I met my wife in Chicago, and
Oh, you
she's
met
from
her there.
there, and her
Oh, cool.
family's from there. And then before I retired our last year, we had our first child,
That's
Austin.
awesome.
And yeah, so you know, it was either move back to Canada, which is a place that I haven't been
40?
40 is the best.
since I was 19. I've been living here,
Right.
you know, paying taxes here, and that whole thing. So it was kind of a little bit of a no-brainer, you know.
Yeah.
Just to stay in Chicago.
I would have bet different.
Cool.
Are you with a gang there?
Ace 9.
Possibly Schultz. Possibly.
West Side Boys.
The West Side Boys.
Okay, listen.
a
Before
good
we
town,
play the
though,
next hand,
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it. It's
Riley,
great.
we saw
Really
your
good, really
interview,
nice people.
and you, let's face it, your years of the NHL, you were a great teammate to a great player. You stuck up for your players, but you do have one special moment, and I think one favorite goalie in the league that was actually a rookie from Montreal. Let's take a look.
You have to be able to recover from those down times. Here's Umberger moving up, pass to Cote, a shot, he scores! Riley Cote gets his first National Hockey League goal.
Don't you wish you could relive that? Oh, I shouldn't say that. But that's kind of cool, right? You did it. I mean, we know in the juniors and minors you were a goal scorer, but man, for all the years in the NHL, did your boys give you chirp at you a lot that you finally got a goal? They probably didn't say anything until you scored the goal.
Definitely heard a few different chirps and dry spell for a long period of time. But I really wasn't.
15.
Oh, we raised.
You
it?
weren't there to score.
Yeah, I was not there to score. I
Right.
just definitely wasn't mentally prepared to score.
But it was kind of
each
cool.
game. Yeah, no. It was definitely obviously an awesome moment to score an NHL goal, but when you can't celebrate it and it's your only one, it's tough.
How do you think Carey Price? His name was Carey Price, right?
Carey Price,
Yeah, how
best
do you
goalie
think
on the
he
planet.
felt? Wow, the only goalie he could score against.
Good. Check.
But he was a rookie. I don't care. You guys had the lead in that game anyhow, didn't you?
Yeah.
So it really
No, we
didn't
were
even matter. You
No, we were down. We were down 5-1. That was the 8th goal.
Wow.
Low blocker,
They all
nice
count.
snipe.
They
They
all
all seem
count.
to have a
They all
common
count.
theme.
Check.
Schultz, low blocker.
15.
15 is about.
I'll give you this one, Ash.
Small pair.
Yeah,
Tired of Ash getting the hands.
nice. Speed limit.
Speed limit.
55.
Ed Jovanovski.
Marmaduke's number,
Ed
isn't that-
Jovanovski.
Marmaduke,
Isn't that Marmaduke's
number 5.
number?
One of the funniest
Kobe?
stories I have when I was in Arizona.
Right.
Ed Jovanovski stands up in the middle of the room and he's like, you remember this, Reggie? He's like, all right, boys. Fucking Jovo cops on patrol tonight. Ain't nobody going over 55. I was just like, I burst out laughing. Oh my gosh. And it was like my first 14 games in the league. And
Jovo wears number 55.
yeah.
I get it.
And that's the speed limit in America. if
Well,
don't-
when
if
you
don't
you
get
got
that.
another kind of cool story. When you got to
Jovo
Philadelphia,
Cop.
didn't this man have some special words for you?
He did. He did.
Tell us that story.
I ended up running into him. I think it was after a game or in the family room, and he thanked me for not breaking his single-season penalty minute record. I was close to it. I told him if I hadn't gotten hurt for 25 games, then I might have had a chance at it. I might have had a chance.
And you do have it's what is it? 427 minutes.
470.
470.
472.
Wow. And it's still to this day
Check.
never been broken.
It'll never be broken.
That's crazy.
Not with the
It's a
rules.
lot. Yeah, definitely
lot-
not
a lot of pimps.
not in today's game.
up to
It's
you.
not gonna. It's not gonna be touched.
Huh? What am I doing?
You can bet or check.
Oh, that'll die with him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it'll never be beat.
Schultz,
sure.
Gretzky's will be broken. Yours won't.
Fold.
Gretzky's will be broken, you think?
I don't know.
I don't know
Might be.
about
I don't
that.
know about that neither.
Not all of them.
Did he bet 5?
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
What'd you say about
But
Gretzky?
that one will never be broken. I don't think he can be broken.
Oh.
92. You imagine someone scoring 92 goals in a year? It's not good.
that'll-
Goalies are too good.
That might not be broke.
He's got like 3,000 points.
Check.
Close to like.
Check.
I received that comment. I received that. I'll take that
We
back.
take that back.
What are you talking about?
Check. All right. I got a queen, my friend.
Marilyn
Bad
Wayne
kicker.
Gretzky.
I got a pair of
That's the
threes.
question. That's the
Okay,
question.
so the Queen wins the hand, and we're going to take another break. We will be right back and here in Philadelphia at the Rivers Casino in just a minute.
Closed captioning is brought to you as a public service by Poker Night in America.
I'm Daniel Carcillo, and I played 9 seasons in the NHL. I was lucky enough to win 2 Stanley Cups with the Chicago Blackhawks. My poker playing history would have to be limited to what was played in the pits on the plane. I know some of these guys tonight. We've played together before, and Asham likes to be aggressive, so I kind of just sit back and slow play him, and I think Riley, you can bet him off some hands, so we'll see what happens tonight. My favorite thing about the game, I think, is the mental aspect of it. Being able to lie, if you will, and get away with it, and just accumulating chips and kind of having control over the table.
Welcome back to Poker Night in America. We are here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at the Rivers Casino. I am your host, Vinny Favorito. That was Daniel Carcillo. You know what? All of you guys being here is really, I want to thank you for supporting the show and being part of this. But, you know, Daniel, you've done a lot in your career as a great player, a great enforcer, fighter. But you also went through a lot of trials and tribulations, and to this day, because you're taking a stand, and I know a lot about it and a lot about you, you're taking a stand to prevent something happening to younger players coming into the league, because you lived it, you went through it. And without getting too deep into it, you taking the stand, there's some players that have lashed out at you, and then you realized there's a lot more players that are supporting you and saying, we lived it too, the hazing and all that stuff. And the other great thing you do is, you know, guys suffered a lot of concussions and there's brain injuries, and you researched and you started a foundation. Tell us about that a little bit. And I know we could talk forever about it, but tell them how people can even learn more about it.
Yeah, so it's Chapter 5 Foundation. It was founded in my best friend who passed away of CT, Steve Monador's name. Chapter, next chapter in your life, and 5 because that was his number that he wore in Chicago. And like I just said, it deals with the human issues of you know, losing one's identity after the game and transitioning into the real world, because our reality is we didn't live in the real world. You know, we were taken care of and we were told where to be, when to be there, and our food was usually cooked for us. And so there's some adjustment periods, and that also comes with looking at our brain health and looking at our physical health, because a lot of us are pretty beat up, and I think we're all pretty aware of the physical toll. We were all ready for the physical toll. I don't think any of us, or me personally, I wasn't ready for the mental aspect of taking the repetitive hits and then the subsequent cognitive dysfunction and everything you have to deal with. But it teaches you a lot about yourself, and you know, you just keep moving forward. Everybody has good and bad days, and you know, you lean on support from your loved ones, and it's always nice to come around the table and see these guys. You know, it just brings back really, really good feelings and good memories.
Well, I've watched a lot of stuff on you, and there's a lot of information on YouTube, and you're not just getting yourself in a better place, but you're really helping a lot of other people and players, and I think it's pretty cool what you do, brother.
Thanks. Yeah,
I really do.
Yeah, Friggy, I learned some of this from Friggy. You know, when you learn something, you freely give it away to keep what you have. You know, so why
You're
not?
a good man.
Yeah.
I don't know how to teach him that, huh? Good.
I learned something, you know. I
That's
was
what
always
it's all
listening.
about.
Always listening.
Pretty cool. Plus, you know, what people don't realize, like with the beginning part of that conversation, is when you guys come into the league, you're sought after at a very young age, and you are separated from your family, and you don't see them for a long time because hockey is your destiny. It's almost like Russia. I mean, they really, from a young age, develop these guys and stay on top of them. So I don't think the American players go through things like that, the few that have made it through to the NHL.
Well, it seems like a lot of the Americans are going towards the college route, so they
So they get a little bit of self-discovery work, right? Like us, for me, I moved away at 15, and you're riding a bus 6 to 7 hours to games, and you're not participating in high school and school normal things, right?
Yeah. Well, in regards to Ash's comment about, you know, Americans take the college route, we're smarter.
Well, I mean, you could look at it both ways, right? You get 3 years into a degree, and you get into the NHL later, and meanwhile, I was playing pro hockey at 19, you know?
And it's kind of cool
guys were
talking,
just starting university.
Since we're in Philadelphia, that, I'd check. You had a team come here, some businessmen had this idea to bring a hockey team, and nobody really knew about, you know, hockey, and they couldn't get a bank loan, and they give them one last bank, and the guy played hockey at Harvard, and he goes, I love it, I love hockey. And that's how they got the loan and made this whole thing happen.
I didn't know
You
that.
guys, that's a true story. You guys are not here.
Mortgage
It's a big flop.
Really?
Oh, you
I didn't
put it
know
all
that.
online, right?
That's how
cool.
this whole Philadelphia Flyer thing happens.
Yeah, the big man used to drive around South Philly and give out tickets.
Yeah. Okay, well, listen, you know, these are all great stories, but you're also a great hockey player, very talented, had some great skills. Let's show the public just some of the skills you had.
The shot blocked by Motto. And the after it bounces free behind the net. There's Richards. Got it off the outside net. Got it out in front. And Carcillo scores! Dan Carcillo wins it for the Flyers! That was a great playoff goal, but I hate when the announcer says he was in the right place at the right time. He has no talent, but he was in the right place at the right time. That was a beautiful goal, but he was great. He's going, where do I go? Where do I go? He looked around like, where's my teammate? He said, hug me, hug me, hug me.
I was
But
panicking.
Ash, You were in that. You were in that clip too. You were on that line.
Oh, yeah.
Now that's the year you guys you went to the finals that year. You lost, but you went to the finals that year. Big year. It was big stuff.
Yeah, that was. I've said it before that year will go down as, for me, probably the best NHL season that I had.
Awesome.
Just with the guys that I've met and still keep in contact with, and it was really special, man. Really special.
I mean, you guys played together on the same.
I did.
That was in 2010.
You guys played together on the same team and the same line, though. I mean, that's pretty ferocious.
Yeah, we had some time
good
together
times.
for sure.
Really good times.
Yeah.
A lot of laughs, a lot of good times.
What's
Yeah, there
amazing,
were a
aside
lot of
from
laughs,
Todd,
yeah.
most of you look like you could still play. I'm just saying because.
That's an easy. I'm an easy target.
No. I'm just
He's your
saying,
guy.
You have.
He's your guy.
No.
Tight, right?
No, I know that you have a contract coming with this old house or something, and I'm
Going up to
GC.
Massachusetts.
The GC.
See the word working. I fiddle.
Deal is waiting for you to make a decision.
Check.
I'll bet.
Did you race pre-flop?
I did.
You did, right?
Did you say pre-plop?
I think I pre-flop.
Yeah. I don't know.
pre-flop?
I don't know. I don't know if you just mispronounced it or that's another tribe. I have no.
You never heard that?
It's our own language.
No,
Pre-flop
playing.
plan?
No, I never heard of pre-plop.
You don't know the dressing room lingo. The pre-pop. Yeah.
Pre-flop plan.
Pre-plop. Nice hand, Mr. Carcillo.
Thank you.
Well done.
I love that you're Italian.
I don't show.
That's what I love, a
I don't
Canadian Italian. A lot of Italians
like that.
I remember that.
in Toronto,
I had the
right?
ace queen.
A lot of Italians up in Toronto.
Yeah, it's
area,
very
Montreal
multicultural,
area.
for sure. Yep.
Multicultural. I don't care about the rest. I'm talking
Okay.
about the Italians.
Yeah, there's
No.
both of my grandparents came from Italy and they settled in Toronto, and it's there's
awesome.
a big Italian community there. Yeah, no. Big garden in the back, both of them.
Fresh tomatoes.
House
Oh,
coat?
buddy, the best. Still, my grandfather,
Still
he's
will-
99 years old. He's still pumping out tomatoes.
Wow.
Prosciutto. Oh,
Wow. She's still wearing the house coat?
Apparently.
Half a bathtub in the front lawn?
Exactly, the bidet, for sure, man.
With a plant in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to Daniel. I just wish I had one of you at home in a closet. I'm having a bad day. Let me go play with my big toy, Todd.
That's the best. That's what he is.
I love you, man. You are the gentle giant. I love you. I really
Because
do.
you know I'm getting mad. I'm gonna knock you out.
Wow. Well, maybe I'll get a magnet and keep you away from me.
Where are we at here? What's the score here, Bob?
It's on Riles.
This one's scary when he was on the ice, though. It's not going to knock you out.
Okay.
He's the most dangerous
Check.
player in warm-up.
Yeah, you,
Watch out.
Gotcha.
Friggy will keep you on edge. Keep you on your toes, that's for sure. Big teddy bear.
That's 20.
Don't poke him too much.
Silverback.
And he turns into a
Silverback. Yeah, I
grizzly.
did a mean silverback in my
A
baby
grizzly,
days,
that means
yeah.
Clayton Stoner will shoot him.
Oh,
Clayton's my boy.
all right.
He's renting a condo. I just saw it, actually. And I said, never mind. It's time to take another break. I'm having too much fun here in Philadelphia at the Rivers Casino, but sometimes we have to have an advertisement. It's right now.
How would you like to play against the pros on national TV? Download now to play and win. It's absolutely free to play.
Welcome back to the Rivers Casino right here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We are playing 5-5 No Limit Hold'em. This is episode 2 of a Philadelphia Flyers game, and we're having a lot of fun, great conversation, and let's continue this thing. Dave, the Hammer.
It's time to make a run here, Carbomb.
Schultz, yeah, buddy. I'll call you.
I'm big, right?
I'll see the flop.
I'm not?
Yeah,
Maybe
for
next
sure.
Now, here's a little trivia you might not have known about, you youngsters. He started something. Let's see how good you are at trivia about your own past teammates. He fought so much, he started putting boxing tape on his hands. Yes.
It was just regular tape.
Well, whatever, they called it boxing.
Check.
boxing
Get it right,
bands
Vinny.
or whatever.
Just regular tape, bro.
And then it started to spread around the league, and everybody was doing it. And then they came up with something called Schultz's rule, and they banned it. Correct? Boy, I try so hard to get you in a conversation.
When I knocked out Van Boxmeer, they said if you put a foreign substance on your hand and you hurt someone, you get a game misconduct.
Right, but then they disallowed it. They banned it and called it Schultz's rule.
One game.
Yeah.
What was the sticky spray that was clear?
Take a
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
Tough skin?
Tough skin. We used to spray tough skin on our knuckles so it'd catch somebody's face. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
What did you bet?
50.
It's called Schultz's rule. I'm still in my own conversation.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
And they did because he couldn't do it anymore. He couldn't put that on.
Well, you could still
you
do
couldn't-
it,
you
but
couldn't have it
if you
past your
hurt
wrist,
somebody,
right?
if you hurt somebody, I just put a couple of strands of white tape around. I put some stickum
razor
on there.
blades, glass, and
I
some
put some
rope.
stickum on there, and then I
wasn't
would
gonna do
a couple rounds and just so I
Wasn't
could.
gonna do it.
Hey, you know what? For
You had
everyone at
diamonds
home,
for
do you
sure.
know
No,
you
you had
could win a
hearts.
seat to be right here playing poker live at this table? That can happen. Search for the free Poker Night in America app, download it, and sign up for the sweepstakes. You could win an all-expense paid trip to appear on national television with my friends and me. So what are you waiting for? Pull out your phone and download it today.
Vinny, how many friends do you have?
Am I blind?
It would be you 5.
You got my number now.
God. Did I hurt you in another life? Is that why this is happening?
It's because I like you. Oh, Ash is starting to get serious.
What are you doing, an
Unless he
impression
just
of
doesn't
Mr.
know he's on
Schultz?
the button again.
Couple of wobblies.
Oh, God.
Me and you, man.
Yeah, you got to check or something.
And me, bro.
Check.
Forget about me.
3 players.
And Daniel, where he has position. Check.
Check, check,
Check.
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 Put a 3, I win.
A5. A5.
Action.
Jackson.
Check.
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 20.
20 is a bet.
Try to get something out of you guys.
You got nothing.
Nothing.
I had nothing.
Nothing. It's okay. I had worse than that. Way worse. Oh.
Bully.
You struggling, Vinny? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm down a little bit.
You're in Riles territory right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Nice and thin.
185.
Nice and thin.
185.
Nice and lean over there.
It's all right.
It happens.
I'm here as the host to make you guys look good.
It happens.
Mm-hmm. That you are.
Yep.
Jeez.
Come on, Rouse, make a comeback, buddy.
Fin dog.
Call.
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 Come back, kid.
Okay, I'm gonna do a bad position raise.
Raise the 20.
I wish I had nicer cards.
Yeah, me too.
Fold.
No
Fold.
waste.
Call.
I gotta see one.
Call.
See a flop at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got to.
Check.
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 Check's good.
Check.
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 I gotta go 20.
20 is a bet.
Oh, come on.
Not gonna do it.
Fold.
Pocket queens.
Nice bet.
No, open-ended.
No, I had
Flush
pocket
and-
queens. I really
Oh, you
hate
should have.
you.
You should have.
You would have hit it. You would have hit the river.
Yeah, they got a bet the raise.
I can't go against the ace.
Nice bet. You're sticking in.
Flushing.
You were sticking in the river.
I've never
for
had so many
sure.
pocket pairs. How can I
Did you
put
have
this on
pockets again?
television? Yeah, pocket queens.
And you folded?
Of course I folded.
Terrible.
There's an ace on the board, and you're betting $20. What do you want me to do?
Come on.
Come on. Sorry.
Scott.
What did you save a check from the
Got him.
NHL?
Come on.
Got him.
Your small blind.
It's horrible.
Oops. Made it in there.
Yeah, why is not? Here to play, right?
Yeah, you are.
Call. Fold.
I fold.
Fold.
Raise.
Oh, Todd.
Raise.
I just tried that from
Oh,
the
yeah.
same position. Didn't work out too well
Yeah.
for me.
Call.
Come on,
What do they
Riley.
call
I'm
this?
pulling for you, buddy.
Juice in the
I'll
pot.
donate.
Give me both.
I'll donate, Schultzy.
Why not?
Call.
Browse back in the game.
Oof.
I'm in there.
It's got to be the biggest
players.
pot for the night. Ooh.
Possible flush drop. Boy, you guys make noises down there. Ooh, ooh,
Ow.
Oh, come on. My bet?
Yes.
Check.
Check, check.
80.
Wow. He bets like you, Mr. Ash.
He has a 5 and a 6. Is that what that means?
What's that?
Fold.
It could mean he has a 5 and a 6. Absolutely.
I'll call. 80?
80.
Wow. This is getting interesting.
That can't be.
Can't be. He's doing it.
That's only 40.
It's
Right?
adorable.
Are you,
It's
are you
adorable
counting?
to watch
Are
Todd
you counting?
count.
You got it.
Carry the 3. No. That's 80.
Well, let me sweat you. What do you got?
You want to see what I
I just
got?
want to sweat it. Just sweat it. Sweat it. Okay, put it down.
It's my bet now.
Your bet, brother.
My action. Check.
Checks.
Big part of me wants to be really nice to you.
That's all right. I think there's going to be a push.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
Here we go.
That is 200.
I can't say anything.
You can say whatever you want. It's a home game, right?
But I know, I'm just saying
Oh,
I
you've
can't
seen his
tell him.
cards,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can't tell him what he should do. Except I will say
Yeah,
this.
don't do that.
Look,
I'll go all in.
I call.
Wow.
Straight.
Oh,
he has a 3.
flopped it?
Yeah. Well, you flopped a 3. I mean, you know.
Yeah, but yeah.
You had a pair of 3s. It's the second.
Oh, two pairs.
It's not.
I needed every bit of that straight.
Unbelievable.
What were you thinking?
Well, listen. I thought he was
They're gonna lick some wounds here, and we're gonna take another break. We'll be back and try to figure out what just happened in just a few minutes.
Where it all went wrong.
I was just gonna.
I think I played that well.
I was gonna tell you I can't say anything, but look again, and you went, I'm all in, and I was like,
I knew you did that, but
welcome back to Poker Night in America, Celebrity Home Game. This has been a lot of fun here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It was Philadelphia Flyers night, and I got to tell you, it was great. Let's see where we are in the chip standings right now. Daniel Carcillo, the big winner, up $800. Arron Asham up $145. You seem to do well in these games.
Always second place.
You, Dave Schultz, you're up $5. I mean, that's fabulous for as many hands as you threw away. I lost $200. Riley Cote minus $250, and we thought you were going to be the big loser, and then the genius, minus 500 says, let me go all in with a pair of 3s after I was raised $200.
Jack Kicker.
Brilliant. Jack Kicker. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time at home. Listen, we will be back again with another.
Hey, if you like this video from season whatever from Poker Night in America, there are at least 41 other seasons, and we've got every episode here on our page at your disposal. Go to town, but make sure you hit like and subscribe.